Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Danny here, and today I'm in the Magic Kingdom. I'm so excited. So today I'm really just kind of I haven't been here in so long, so it's gonna be kind of vlog style. I'm gonna ride a few different rides that I really wanna ride. I'm only here for a couple hours today. And then of course we're gonna look for some pins. I really wanna find one of the 2026 Hidden Disney pins from here. So I'm not sure all the pin boards are. I'm gonna do my best, but let's look around and let's see what we can find today and have a lot of fun. Let's go. So I can't believe I'm here again. I'm so excited. And it's a great time to get the new pins as well. So gonna do a few of my favorite things here today, but I'm down at the stroller rental. Let's see if they have their pin board out. They do have their pin board here. Here's a look at all of the pins on it. And none of the pins that we're looking for, so let's find another board. So no pins for us there, but she also had a lanyard too, the cast member did. No pins on there either for us. I think it might be kind of hard to find the 2026 Hidden Disney pins. I think a little bit easier than Disneyland, but I'm just crossing my fingers, but not really holding my breath or finding any, but excited to look around. Hi! The cutest little girl waved hi to me, so I had to stop and say hi. But we're in casting call, and I think they have a pin board here. I'm gonna check over at the register and see if they have it. Let's see what's on it. So they said it's too early for their pin board. They said to come back in 3 to 4 hours, so we're not gonna be seeing that one today. So we're walking through and we found a pin board. Here's a look at all the pins here. Awesome, cool. So we found a pin board as we walked through. I want to show you guys this guy. Huge Mr. Toad. But no pins on there for us. So we'll keep on going. I'm gonna go down Main Street and then make my way over to do some rides. So I was gonna walk down Main Street, but I can't help myself. Let's go in the Emporium. You just never know, you have to check. And we found their pin board. Here is a look. Now look how, this one's pretty cool. Take a closer look at that one. So I'm not sure about this one. I was looking at the back. Not really anything I collect, so, but cool to see. I think I'll leave it behind. So nothing I wanted to trade for there, but that broom pin from Fantasia, that was kind of interesting. It might have been real, but that's okay. My goal is the 2026 pins, so I only have brought so many pins with me, so I kind of have to ration them a little bit, maybe, or maybe I'll buy more traders. We'll see what happens. But we're getting close to the castle, and they've been painting it. They're changing it over from pink back to gray, so let's go check it out and see the progress. There she is. Like I said, you can see the pink. I don't know if you can see it that well, but you can, I'll try to show you guys here. Pink here, and then over on this side, you can see kind of the gray, how they're painting and starting to come in. Oh man, really gorgeous castle. Looks like we can walk, no, we can't walk through it right now. I'll try to walk through it later if I can. So I want to try Jungle Cruise first, but the line's a little bit too long for me right now. It's at 30 minutes, which isn't the worst, but I don't have as long here because I want to go over to Epcot. So I think I'll do Haunted Mansion. I know we have that in Disneyland, but I really like their version here. But I did want to stop here again to you guys. The castle one more time. Again, so pretty. All the water is drained. I don't know if you can see that. So they bring in the cranes and they paint it, and then in the daytime they get it all out. So it's kind of ongoing. It's really nice that they don't have that. They're just kind of showing the progress instead of having the castle completely covered. One time at Disneyland, when I went, they just put up like scrims of what the castle looks like, but you couldn't see the castle at all. So that's a little sad. So I definitely prefer this over that. But of course, when I have to stop at a pin board on the way, I think this Christmas shop over here has one. Let's go take a look. So this one right here. And they do have a pin board. Here's a look at all of the pins that are on here. And nothing for me, but these ones aren't authentic pins, but how cute is this? That scrub is super cute. I actually do like this set as well, but again, I don't think they are legit pins. And here's a pin trading cast member in here, and here's a look at the pins that they have. And we found another pin trading cast member, and here's a look at the pins that they have. So that was really cool. There was a pin board, and there was actually 3 pin trading cast members. I didn't record one of them, but the 2 that I did record didn't have any pins that I wanted on it. The one that I did trade with, we did trivia, and her question was, I could pick like Pixar or princesses or parks. And so I said Pixar or princesses, that she could pick whichever one she wanted. And then the question was, so see if you know the answer, what is the name of the critic in Ratatouille? So I traded her away a Disneyland castle, the Dapper Dan's one, and I got, how cute is this? So not a 2026, but a little, an older Sebastian, but he's really cool. So our first trivia find of the day. So I forgot to show you guys what I'm trading with today. I have my Pinfolio show with me, a bigger one. All these pins displayed on the front, hopefully to find something good. And then it's also full on the inside. So let me show you what we're trading with on the inside. So this is what we got for the boards and hopefully trading with other guests. That page and then this page as well. So we'll see what trades we can make. We already have our first one with our Sebastian here. They have a lot of different details here, but check this out. Rapunzel's tower. Really cool. At night, it's all, I believe, all lit up too. We have a tower too at Disneyland, that little small one over by the Royal Hall. But let's head over and check out some of the differences here in the Haunted Mansion. Oh, their Haunted Mansion is covered though. Let me show you. But it's only a 13-minute wait, and if it's a 13-minute wait, that basically means it is a walk-on. But that's, can you see the castle? I mean the Haunted Mansion. It's hidden. Well, well, well. What's going on back here? Nothing to see, mind your business. And there's also more walls behind me. Their Rivers of America that they had here, they're taking that out, and that's where they're putting, I believe, the new Cars Land they're gonna have for Magic Kingdom. But I wanted to mention the queue here. Not really gonna see any of it, because since it's so short, we're probably just gonna bypass it all. But there's a lot of interactive areas in this queue. I was really hoping that when they opened the one in Disneyland, that it was gonna be interactive. It is much nicer than it used to be, but I love the queue here.
Riders, hail of a rat, call in the spirits.
So just got off the Haunted Mansion. I have to show you guys the mansion again. But want to show you one more detail out here before we move on to the next thing. There is a pet cemetery here at the exit, and they have Mr. Toad in it. So let's take a look at him. So this is a detail that I really like. Let me zoom in on him for you. There he is, Mr. Toad. So I love that they added that little detail of Mr. Toad in the pet cemetery. I want to show, look at the line. I'm really glad I hopped on. It was really a walk-on when I went on, but now it looks like it's a 30-minute wait. But we're at Memento Mori, so let's check out the pin boards here. And there's a pin trading cast member. Here's the pins on the front, and we did the trivia, and there's a trivia pin. Okay, so I have to give the answer to the last trivia. So the critic from Ratatouille, his name's Ego. Now for this one, I didn't end up taking the trivia pin, but the question was to name 4 rides here in Magic Kingdom that were rides before they were movies. So if you know them, say them, and then at the next one, I'll give you the answer. But there's a pin board here too, so let's take a look. And here's their pin board, and here's a look at the pins that they have. So no pins on that board for us either. Well, we've seen quite a few boards already. So now the next things I'm going to do, since I don't have too much more time here, then I'm going to check out the pin boards along the way, because the next things I want to do probably won't have too much of a line. I really want to do the Country Bears and then the People Mover before I head out, and again we'll check the pin boards all along the way. One more thing about Haunted Mansion that I wanted to say that was kind of interesting, not anything to do with the ride itself. And so I forgot to say it, I took a red eye this morning, so I'm a little bit sleepy, but still excited to be here. So I'm a little more like squirrel today. But so got broke down a little bit in front of, like for a few minutes, maybe like 3 minutes, in front of Madame Leota. And it's crazy, like how, you know, addicted to technology we all are. I mean, me too, guilty as well. But as soon as we stopped, all of a sudden, all the buggies around, all the faces of everybody got lit up. So everyone like pulled out their phones and were on their phones the whole time. I just thought that was really interesting. And also I think the buggies here are a little bit different. They're a little bit, it doesn't come out as far, so it doesn't feel as private when you're going around in the Haunted Mansion. Just feel a little bit more open, a little bit more exposed. So I kind of like that more private feel of the one in Disneyland. But let's keep on going and make our way to the Country Bears. This is a pin trading store right by the Country Bears. Let's see if they have their pin board. They should. And they do have a pin board. Here's a look at all of the pins, but nothing for us. So nothing on the pin board. Not sure, I'm like a little bit shy here, probably because I'm just out of my element. But there is a pin that I'm going to look for on their pin wall here behind me. They have, I think it says maybe Fantasy on the bottom. They have one that said Magic on the bottom. But yeah, let me see if I can find it. I'm going to show you. So I haven't spotted it yet. I'm wondering if it's maybe sold out, but I do really like this pin. Open edition, I'll probably have to get that before I leave. And I love this one too. So I might have to pick up both of those before the end of my trip. They also released a new blind bag, the new set of ice creams. So I didn't see that pin I was looking for. I'll probably have to do some more research, maybe get a picture and show cast member, but I feel like pins sell out a little bit faster here than they do at Disneyland. So I don't know if it's limited edition or not, but I did find another pin board over here at Big Al's. So let's take a look. And here is a look at their pin board. And got a little cute guy here. Let's take a look and see what's going on. Suspicious. Leave that guy there. If we can. There you go. And looks like nothing for us. So nothing at that pin board for me. Ran into some other traders here, and they asked what I was looking for, and I said the 2026 pins, and they're like, aren't we all? So I think those might be a little challenging to find. But I did flip over the owl pin. So I thought it was really cute, but already I knew from the enamel dips that it wasn't going to be authentic. And you can see when I flipped it over, it didn't say Disney on the back. So somebody's trading pins that aren't Disney pins. But you'll see that quite a bit. Sometimes I'll take them if they're cute. But again, the mission is the 2026 pins. But I've made it to the Country Bear Jamboree, and it looks like the next show is in about 6 minutes. So I'm excited to go inside. I was excited to go inside, but look, there was a bear, Country Bear, literally right behind me. I don't know which one this is. I think they're all just kind of silly, and I love them.
Only original country band musical Jamboree, featuring a wild Captain Jubilee.
Coming early.
Playing late. No time to even hibernate.
Now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes.
Was a bit of a picture upper. That's what it's all about. Remember me. Oh, I had to say goodbye.
Look under the rocks and plants and teddy plants. Got the fancy hats that make you try a few. But the necessities of life will come to you.
I love the Country Bears. Now they redid it, so it's all the songs they sing are like Disney IP. So existing from movies and things like that. They used to be all, I don't know if they were original songs, but they weren't Disney songs that they used to sing before. I liked them both. I like the one before and I like this one now. I do wish there were a little bit more original songs in there. I know the one, they have their regular Country Bear song. But yeah, I really do love all the characters. Remember the bear that I met at the beginning? And I wasn't sure who it was. So I think he was the one that was singing the Fixer Upper song, because the vest looked the same, and I recognized the teeth. Just the color of the fur was a little bit different, but I'm pretty sure that was him. Okay, so just got to ride one more ride, People Mover. I'm gonna check the pin boards along the way, but answer to the trivia. So the 4 attractions that were attractions first and then rides later, one of them, this is trivia from before. One of them was actually the Country Bears that we were just on. Let me see if I can remember everybody. Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, and Jungle Cruise. Yeah. So those 4, if you got them right, let me know. But we're here, I'm at the Critter Co-op, right here behind me by Tiana's Bayou Adventure. They should have a pin board in here. Let's go in and take a look. Here is a look at the pin board here. We saw a pin pad as well. Look at this cute little guy here. Okay, I think we'll leave him though. So no pins for us, but take a look at how cute this shop is. I love it. It's like we're underneath this tree and then opens out into kind of like bayou kind of area. Really, really cute. I do think our raised berets is better though with all the little firefly jars, but this one's super cute too. So we haven't really found any awesome pin boards yet. I see a lot of people post of like these really awesome boards that they'll find out here in Disney World. I'm really fingers crossed hoping that we see a really cool one while we're here on our trip. But I'm over at the exit to Tiana's ride, and I think there's a pin board in there if that gift shop's open. Let me go sneak in there and see. And we found their pin board. Here is a look at the pins available here, but kind of the same stuff we've been seeing. So nothing I was looking for, so not that good board we have found yet. Sorry, that was a terrible sentence. But look at this line behind me. This is for Tiana's. A lot of switchbacks outside. I'm not sure actually how long it is, but I'm gonna guess that's an hour maybe? Let's see up at the front. So it says it's only 30 minutes. So that was kind of surprised. Maybe there isn't that much inside and it's just mostly outside. Wow. And we found a pin board out in the wild. Got some pretty cool pins on here. Cool Zazu pin and the eels there as well. Nice. So that was a little unexpected pin board. It was over here by Tiana's, well not Tiana's, but just by the place that sells beignets. But that Zazu pin looks cool, but I just left him. I don't need him. Let's keep looking for 2026 pins, that's the goal. But there's guest experiences here. Let's check out their pin board. They're busy fixing a magic band over there. But I took a peek and nothing good on that board for me. But there should be a pin board over here. We're over by Pirates of the Caribbean. And I think there's a pin board at the exit to the ride. Let me see if I can find it. And here's a look at their pin board and all the pins that they have. Never seen that before. It doesn't look real though. And that's everybody. So nothing I needed on that pin board either. That Buzz Lightyear was pretty cool to see, but it definitely was not an authentic pin. The coloring was really bad and the enamel was poor on it. But I've never seen that before, so that was kind of fun to see. And sorry, I was looking around because I thought Beacon Barrel, I didn't look on the map, but that's one of the new, kind of like Oga's Cantina place here. But I think it's supposed to be around here. I mean, I don't have a reservation anyways, but wanted to kind of peek at it. Maybe next time, because I'm in a hurry right now. So I'm making my way over to the People Mover, and I was going to stop by Sunshine Tree Terrace to get an orange Dole Whip, but they also have a pin board at the counter, so let's go take a peek at it. So here is the pin board at the counter. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pins. Kind of looking very similar to our Disneyland ones. Nothing on that pin board for me, and again, looking like the Disneyland ones that hardly have any pins on it. Usually the ones here are a little bit more full. And I was looking at the people too that were getting the orange Dole Whip, and I decided to not get one because one of the things, I don't know, one thing that happens here, sometimes the Dole Whip comes out like all smooth, and then other times it's like kind of more icy. And the one that everyone had looked really icy, so I decided not to get it. But I'm here at, gotta look at the name of it, Wanna Bob's? Ta-da! And they have a pin board, so let's see if there's any good pins on it. And here is a look at the pin board. I think this is one of the ones from, actually kind of look at it. This is one of the ones from Old Navy. I want to see if it even says, oh, it does say Disney on the back. Cool, so I believe this is an Old Navy one. So that's a good place to get some pins too if you need some traders for the park. But here's a look at the rest of the pins. I was looking at this one. I think I have this. I think this is part of a set with gelatoni in it. So nothing for me on that pin board either. That backpack though, I'm pretty sure that is from, I have a set, so Gelatoni, he's one of Duffy and Friends, he's the cat. He's one of my main collections, and there's a set that I got that has that little backpack in it. I believe that's Gelatoni's backpack. But I think that's popped up a few times, so I don't know if that pin has been faked or not. Honestly, when I was looking at it, it looked pretty good. But yeah, so if you're wondering where that's from, that's where that pin's from. Heading into Tomorrowland, and whew, it is really starting to heat up now. Today it's going to be like in the 80s, and then I think tomorrow it's actually going to rain. But for right now, we got the sun. Change of plans. There is a little bit of a line for the People Mover, and I kind of want to go to Big Top Souvenirs too, but since I'm over here, I'm going to make the Carousel of Progress my next ride. So we'll go ahead and ride that, and then, yeah, check out that board, and then that will be it for our day. Maybe, we'll see.
And tomorrow's just a dream away.
So Carousel of Progress is definitely a ride that you learn to love over time. I really like that Walt created it, and it's also a really good break from the heat. You get to sit down for like 20 minutes as it's going around. But it's cool. So they talk about all the different technologies that were happening at the different times of year, and how things just keep getting better and better. It always makes you think too, like I really like, you know, like everything we have now, we think the same thing that they think, like, oh, can it get better than this? And there's tons of other rides that I want to ride here. I do really think, I'm riding the ones that don't really have lines. I do really think that, especially on a day like today, it's a weekend, having Lightning Lane really does make a difference. But I'm not spending all day, so that's why I didn't get it. I want to make sure I get my money's worth. So I'll definitely get Lightning Lane on a different day that I'm here, because there's a lot of different rides I want to ride. And I definitely want to go on Tron too, but that's an individual Lightning Lane. So I'll probably get one of those because that line can be very, very long. But there should be a pin board in this shop, so let's take a look. And the pin board's right here at the front. Take a look at everything. And I do, oh, this magic pin's kind of interesting. I thought it was maybe a mermaid from Peter Pan, but it's Tinkerbell. So nothing here for me. So I'm passing up some other pin boards. I really just want to head back to Big Top Souvenirs and have that be kind of my last pin board of my day. I should have left actually a while ago, but that's okay. I'm having a really good time. But I love that Big Top Souvenirs. I just love the setup in there. I think it's so cute, and I've always had a really good experience, so I definitely want to end it over there. See if maybe a 2026 or at least a good pin on the board. So let's go see what they have. We've made it into Storybook Circus, but look, Big Top Souvenirs. I don't know if we can't go inside if it's under construction. I'm thinking it probably is because look, Minnie and Goofy are both meeting out here. I don't think we can get in. Okay, so that's kind of a bummer. I talked to a cast member and she said that it's down for refurbishment and it'll open up again later this year. So probably won't be able then, if it's gonna be later this year and it just closed a few days ago, probably be able to go in there this trip. Again, that's my favorite place. I was really looking forward to it, but that's okay. We have to see one more pin board and we'll go see the one at Sir Mickey's then, and that will be our last one of the day. Okay, let's check out the pin board in Sir Mickey's. How cute is this? Look, there's a beanstalk going through it. You can see the castle. Wow, the whole back of the castle is all gray now. No more pink left. And some lovely bubbles. And here is their pin board. And a look at the pins. But I don't see any pins here for us. All right, so pin trading today was pretty rough. No 2026 pins. We did find that cool Sebastian pin though. And you know, that's just how pin trading is sometimes. Sometimes you find a lot of great pins, and then other times you have a day like today. But again, it was really fun, you know, just being here in the Magic Kingdoms. I'm so excited. We'll have many more days to look for pins too, but been having a great time and looking forward to more pin adventures. So definitely make sure to subscribe and follow along. And you guys, we have to try to find some 2026 pins from Disney World. So maybe we'll next time. So I'll see you guys later. And again, thanks for being here. Bye everyone.